There's always something going on here. It's either people making noises, there's some construction, or it's really windy. I mean, it's something, and I really want to film or do reviews outside. But anyways, so guys, if you have a choice, which one do you pick? Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge or the LG V10? I think these are two amazing phones, two of the best phones so far for the year 2016. So let's go ahead and see side by side what do they have to offer. What can I say, guys? These are two amazing phones. We have right here the S7 Edge and the V10, LG V10. I really like these phones. Some people think it's not good looking, but I really like it. It offers one of the best cameras available right now. We're gonna get a look at that later. Let's go ahead and recap some of the specs here. 5.5 inch on the S7 Edge, 5.7 inch here on the V10. Both phones offer the Quad HD display. Super AMOLED on the Samsung, IPS LCD here on the V10. Now, as far as the weight, there are some differences right here. The V10 is gonna be heavier. We're looking at 192 grams on the V10 versus 157 grams on the S7 Edge. What else do we have? Operating system at this moment right now, this is running Android 5. The S7 Edge is running Android 6. Most likely the V10 is going to be updated soon. Processor 820 Snapdragon on the Samsung versus 808 on the V10. Memory, both phones support access to micro SD card up to 200 gigabyte. Internal storage is the same, either 32 or 64, 4 gig of RAM. Now let's talk about the cameras. There are some differences right here. 5 megapixel front facing camera versus dual 8 megapixel cameras on the V10. One camera is wider than the other one. On the back, we have a 16 megapixel rear camera on the V10. And on the Samsung, we have right here a 12 megapixel rear camera. What else do we have besides that? Okay, so the battery, it's another difference right here. 3,600 milliamp battery here on the S7 Edge, non-removable, versus 3,000 milliamp battery removable here on the V10. So let's talk about the Edge application versus the secondary screen right here on the V10. So these phones share something in common, which is the secondary screen or quick access to applications and all that. On the V10, it's right here on the top, and as you guys can see, you swipe from the top and you get access to some quick access, I should say, to some applications right here. On the S7 Edge, we have the Edge application, as you guys can see right here. You get access right here to Apps Edge. You can remove or add. The next one right here is a Tasks Edge. The next one is a People Edge. And as you click on a contact, you're gonna get access right here to start different commands or choices. You can make a phone call, send an email, send a text, and all that. The next one, you get access to the news right here. And once you click on this, it's gonna take you to Google Chrome and show you the news. And there is one more that you can add here. And also you get access to some settings right here, and you can add or remove some panels. You can download more panels, and you can do some customization right here for the Edge application. Right here on the V10, like I said, you get access right here on the top. And if we go into the settings, look at the second screen, personalization or editing or settings right here for the V10. So you have the options right here when the screen is on and when the screen is off. So when the screen is on, you can select all of these right here, and they're gonna show right here on the top. You can click on the actual settings and get access to more things. You can add a signature right here, and you can even change the font. Let's see what else we have here. The next one, recent apps. You can select what applications are showing. App shortcut, you can also select right here what apps are showing. So let's take a look at it right here. So as you swipe, you get access right here to different apps. So for example, there is the Android market. Here's access to YouTube. So similar concept, not quite like the Edge application, but similar concept. All right, let's start taking a look here at the camera on both of these phones. So cameras are gonna be the main attraction of these phones. Both phones offer the quick access to the camera right here on the S7 Edge. We double press the home button and it opens the camera. Whether you have the phone on lock or even if it's locked, you can just double press the home button and it's gonna open the camera. Right here on the V10, let's go ahead and lock the screen. And if you double press the volume down, it's gonna open the camera. So there it is. So both phones offers that option. On the V10, it takes a picture right away after it opens the camera. So let's take a look at the interface, and let's start here with the S7 Edge. I have to say the interface on the S7 Edge, it's a little more simple or less complicated maybe than the V10. Both phones take pictures quick, but I think the S7 takes pictures faster. Right here we have modes. I'm not gonna go into each of these, but we have Auto, Pro. Pro, it's this mode really competes with the camera on the V10 that offers also a manual mode. You can basically do a lot of things manually here, as you guys can see. We also have selective, focus, panorama, video collage, live broadcast, slow motion, virtual shot, food, hyperlapse, which I think is fast motion, and then you can download more. On here on the other side, you get access to add some filters and effects for video and pictures. You got HDR, timer, flash. Now this is one thing that I have to criticize that I don't like on the S7 Edge. At the maximum resolution, which is 12 megapixel, you only get the 4:3 aspect ratio. So if you want the full screen when you're taking pictures or videos, actually for pictures only, you have to go down to 9.1 megapixel to have the 16:9 aspect ratio. I don't like that, but that doesn't really affect the quality. It's just the size. Right here, video size, we can go up to 4K and do 1080 at 60 frames per second. And here's a look at the front-facing camera. And we got also modes right here. We got the selfie and wide selfie, video collage, live broadcast, and virtual shot. All right, so let's take a look here at the interface of the V10. All right, so here's the interface on the V10. It looks a little more busy than the interface on the Samsung. I don't think it's complicated, just a little more busy, more things going on here. If you click right here, it gives you the option to share pictures and things like that. You get access to a gallery, video recording, picture. It takes pictures really quick, but I think the Samsung takes the pictures faster. There's a back button. Right here on this side, we see access to the flash, front-facing camera, modes. Under modes, you get the auto, multi-view, panorama, slow motion, and time-lapse. We don't have time-lapse on the Samsung. However, there are multiple applications that you can download to do that. Multi-view, it lets you split the screen right here in three, since there are 3 cameras, 2 on the front and 1 on the back. Let's go back here and go to auto. The next one right here on this other side, you get simple, you get auto, and you get manual. This is when things get really interesting right here. You can control so many things, as you guys can see, manually. And I really like better on the LG right here, the option to move this kind of like a wheel that we have right here on the side to control things manually. I like it better than the Samsung. The next one right here, let's go back to auto. The next one right here, it's manual for video. Now, things get even better right here. As you guys can see, this is giving you an indication right here of the audio that the microphone is picking up, which we don't see that on the Samsung. Also right here, you get steady shot. And if you click on this microphone right here, take a look at that, guys. So you can actually control the audio or the level on the microphone. If you move this right here, you can control if the audio comes from the back or comes in front of you. That's a really nice choice right there. So with this, I have to say the camera on the LG V10 goes above and beyond, and it offers more options than the Samsung. So let's take a look now at the front-facing camera. You can click right here, or you can also swipe by passing your finger over the screen. The front-facing camera offers 2 cameras. One is wide angle, and as you can see right here, if you click there, One is a regular angle, not wide. The other one is a wide angle. So that's as far as the camera here on the LG V10. Both of these phones offer the multi-window option, so we can actually split the screen in two by looking at two different applications. So we have right there YouTube on the top, and then I have right here the text application right here on the bottom. We can also do the same thing right here with the Samsung. So if we click on the recent applications, there is a YouTube, and we can choose, for example, Google Chrome on the bottom. So that's a dual window. All right, my friends, I'm gonna play some high graphic games. Pay attention to the sound from the speakers. I'm gonna turn on, or the volume is turned up all the way up on both phones. So here we go. All right, guys, another cool feature that we see here on the Samsung, it's called always on display. So when we lock the screen, we're gonna see right here, always on display. You can change between calendar, clock, but as you can see, showing right now the time, battery percentage, the date, and the calendar. You can change that, and if we go here under the settings or quick settings, one thing always on display on the Samsung is that you have to have the phone in a high performance mode. If you put it in power saving mode, always on display gets turned off. So once you turn off power saving mode, always on display, it's on. If you go into the main settings right here under display, right here, there's always on display, and then content to show. You can select right here between clock, calendar, or image. We have, let's set up the clock right now. These are all the different styles for clocks that we have available. And if you select calendar, there are also different styles or couple of styles right here. So that's always on display on the Samsung. Here's another thing that we have on the Samsung that we don't have on the LG. Something is called a game launcher. Basically, this is gonna group right here all together all the games that you have downloaded on the phone, and it's gonna give you different options as far as power saving and performance. So you can save, if you click right here, you can save power while you're gaming. You can turn this off, and you're gonna have the full resolution of the frames per second, or you have two more power saving options. Another option that you have, when you go into the setting, you can basically activate a feature. So when you're getting text messages, emails, phone calls, and things like that in the middle of you playing a game, you're not gonna be kicked out of the game because of a notification. So this is game launcher on the Samsung. All right, so here's another thing that we have on the Samsung, which is the option to measure the heart rate using the application, Samsung Health, and also the heart rate sensor on the back. So let's do a demonstration right here. We're gonna put the finger right there, and it's supposed to measure my heart rate right now. Hopefully I'm not too high. I've been drinking coffee all morning. So 84 beats per minute. Right, so this is right here the LG Health application on the V10. It also lets you track your steps, your calories, and all that. You cannot do the heart rate monitor like the Samsung, but there are a couple of options right here on this application that I actually like better than the Samsung. So right here you can track the steps, the calories, and all that. But if you click right here on this GPS sign, you get the option to select either running, walking, cycling, hiking, whatever. So let's do walking. So as you can see, it's gonna open a map, and if you click right here, this is gonna start recording as you are moving, and it's gonna give you the distance, the pace, and all that. So really nice option right here with the LG. All right, so this is the option right here to set up the fingerprint scanner on the Samsung. Okay, so now we reach 100%. It's already set up. We click turn on here, and now we can go ahead and lock the phone and unlock it using the finger right here. So as you can see, it works pretty good. Let's do it with the LG now. As you guys can see, it's showing right now here the instructions. So we're gonna put the finger on the back right here, and we just do it several times. And it's actually way faster to set up this than the Samsung. Wow, take a look at that, 100% right away. It was taking way longer with the Samsung. Okay, now let's go ahead and lock it and try to unlock it with the finger on the back. There it is. Really quick, there's lock. There's unlock. All right, guys, you know what? I think it's time to remove these cases so we can take a closer look at these two phones right here side by side. And we're gonna be doing a water test. As you guys know, the Galaxy S7 Edge, it's waterproof, so that's a really cool feature. And let's go ahead and do the same thing right here with the LG V10, so we can see side by side. So take a look at these guys out. There's a big difference right there in terms of the size. Even though the screen is only 5.5 versus 5.7, in terms of the physical size, there's a big difference right there between the V10 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. Take a look at the front right here. And as far as the thickness, the V10 is also going to be thicker. Now let's take a look here at something here. We can remove the back on the V10. So as you guys can see, the battery is removable, and you get access right here to a micro SD card and the SIM card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put the LG V10 inside of the water. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. This phone is not waterproof, but here it is, the S7 Edge inside of the water. So as you guys can see, pretty cool option right there. It's completely underwater, and you're gonna be just fine. Alright guys, there you have it. Both phones offers really good performance, pretty much all the same. A little more performance on the S7 Edge, bigger battery, you get the waterproof feature, but on the V10 you get more options for the camera, you get a bigger screen, and you get a removable battery. So I'm waiting for you guys to tell me which one do you pick. See you guys later, peace out.